Welcome back, Airbnb family. So I'm really starting to like these live streams. I think this is fun. So I had a couple people reach out to me based on a previous video that we did about, it was actually an interview. My buddy Sean Ray, the real estate agent, interviewed me about how I started the rental arbitrage business that you're all following along on. And he said, if you're starting from scratch as an 18-year-old, what should you do to start a business? And I said, you can start an LLC under the age of 18. Now here's the thing, we're in Texas, or at least I am, and in a lot of states, they won't let you well, there's 5 states that won't let you start a business if you're less than the age of 18. A lot of them don't say whether or not you can formally, but 5 say you can. So how do you do this if you're less than 18? So there are a few states that will allow you to form an LLC. And in order to form an LLC, you have to be what's called the organizer of the LLC. So in order to organize an LLC, you can do this on the Secretary of State website for your state. Texas, it's easy, it's about $300. Most other states are just the same, but some of the most popular states to form an LLC in also let you form it under the age of 18. Nevada, Wyoming, Delaware being top 3. So you can start it. My recommendation is if you're 16 or 17, save up a few $100s at your job, pushing carts at a grocery store, being a server at a restaurant, and put that $300 into forming an LLC and sit on that LLC for a while. Because as an LLC ages, you're able to do more with it. See, most businesses fail within the first 2 years of being formed. And if you form an LLC and don't take any big risks and don't default on any debt, your business will be almost 2 years by the time you're 18. So by the time you're like turning 19, your business is more than 2 years old. And that's really the key of getting approved for a lease in most places, is having an LLC that's more than 2 years old. Did you know, okay, so for example, I'm here in Dallas. I'm at a building that has a sick view. That's my favorite building right there. This is called the Crescent Building in Dallas. And the sunrise, the sunset here in Dallas is super beautiful. All the pink that glows off these buildings. You know this building that I live in, and there's Tay de Seo, the new restaurant? It's technically not my property. It's my LLC's property. I pay rent as an LLC to live here. And I've done this ever since 2010 because I was evicted in 2009. And that's why I formed my LLC. As a business told me, a building told me, if you apply as a business, we can approve you and bypass your eviction, was pretty much what they told me. Really cool, right? And so that's pretty much the secret of rental arbitrage, is your skin isn't in the game, right? Your social security number is not in the game. So if you fail at rental arbitrage, you can get out of your leases and the building can't come after you for thousands of dollars. That's how businesses work. So you can start an LLC under the age of 18. If you live out of state, all you need is a local address. In Nevada, a P.O. box counts as a permanent address. How about that? That's cool, right? Now, if you cannot form an LLC and you don't want to form one out of state, you can buy what's called a shelf company. A shelf company is a for-sale company. You can buy them online. They typically tend to be a couple $1,000s, but they're already a couple years old, so you can start doing business from a shelf company right away. My only advice for you is don't buy a shelf company and then try to go seek financing, because I think that's like finance, it could be fraud if you go and try to get a mortgage and try to get a bunch of debt on a company that you haven't owned for a couple years. There are rules against that. But buying a shelf company, getting a DBA for your business, renaming the LLC using a DBA essentially, and then starting your corporate housing rental arbitrage journey, totally in play. So if you have questions on what else you can do as a 18-year-old, 17-year-old, and how to start rental arbitrage, I'm here for you. The one thing I regret the most was I grew up super poor and I did not have somebody at the age of 18 to tell me what to do, what not to do. My mentor that I grew up, I worked for my mentor in Wisconsin. I had moved to Milwaukee and then moved to Houston by the time I was 20. So I lost touch with my mentor for a long time. So if I can mentor you guys, at least even through a camera phone, I'll do my best, because we all deserve a shot, right? So thank you for watching Airbnb Automated. I wish you all the best. That's how to start an LLC under the age of 18, and I'll see you on the other side.